Hey, ladies and gentlemen, going to knock out a quick Wednesday emergency market intel brief. Take a look at the S&P 500. We've imploded almost 1.5%. But what did the whiz fighter just do, man? I just shot a trade that's already up a couple $100. Let's take a look at this, man. Risking $900 to potentially make $4,000 by tomorrow. And look at the S&P 500 already starting to climb out of the dirt. Where did it bounce off of? It bounced off of, say it with me, the 200-day moving average is all the way down there. The 50-day moving average. Look at what we've done. The past 3 times we've had an implosion to this. We've had a monster bounce off of it. Not guaranteed that's going to happen, but monster bounce, super monster bounce. Don't know what's going to happen, but if we fill this full percent gap we've had, I could potentially make $4,000 in a day and a half of trading. Let me show you what that trade looks like here, right? I bought the 69.25 calls out to tomorrow and sold the 69.75. So right there, folks, if we get back up to 69.25, if we get all the way up to here by tomorrow, that's max profit, man. Discipline, risk management, superior execution. This is what we do here at Top Gun Options. The headline that I just saw is, people rotating out of tech. Amazon's getting a little hammered right now. But remember, folks, Amazon reports earnings Thursday after market close. I think we're doing a little sell the news in front of earnings, and we might get a monster rally. I'm going to cover this tomorrow morning in the final day of live trading and trading. Look, we're already up 25% in that trade I just sent out, $200. And I'll show you, I just sent this out right here. I just sent this alert out to my members. If you're one of the 8 new Full Throttle members, you just got this trade. Look, new S&P 500 Feb 4 bull call spread. After these recent pullbacks, we've filled the gap the next day. I'll throw some former drinking money at it. Why do I say former drinking money? I don't drink anymore, man. I used to kind of say that like, hey, man, you got some drinking money? Go ahead and throw it at this. So there you go. Just there's this, buying the 69.25, selling the 69.75. I'm risking $855, folks. How many of you would risk $855 to make, $4,100? This guy right here. Can't trade that off the left side of the chart, folks. We could keep imploding even more. But this is these knee-jerk, full percent pullbacks. We tend to fill the gap. If we fill the gap by tomorrow, that's $4,000. Okay, hey, make sure you are. Did everybody? Man, we had a blast this morning. Long-term bullish on Raytheon. Did you watch the replay yet? If you didn't attend this morning, head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT-replay. Today's replay is right up there. Yesterday's replay is below it here. Bullish on Definium and Compass. Had a big pop yesterday out of Definium and very, very long-term bullish on that. Let's see if Raytheon's getting hammered. No, look at this. Raytheon went up. My position in Raytheon went up 10% in today's brief. Since I put this trade on last month or a month and a half ago, it's up 65%, folks. So Raytheon's in the green right now. Love it. Absolutely love it. So make sure you watch the replays from yesterday and today. And then make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, obviously. Let me scroll up here. Right here at the top of the YouTube page is the welcome aboard video. But the welcome aboard video details who I am, my background, the background of Top Gun Options, some of the stuff that we're doing today with Sacred Warrior Fellowship and No Fallen Heroes and all that type of stuff. But I wanted to knock out a quick emergency market intel brief, even though I did a free Full Throttle training brief this morning because of this potential trade. And as I'm vamping a little bit here, look at what the S&P 500 is doing. Let me pull up SPX. What did it do? It literally hit right around 68, 69. That right there, folks, is the 50-day moving average. That's a buy signal. What did I tell you? These are magnets, right? Markets get pulled down, and then back up to, see that green line right there? That's the 20-day moving average. The blue line is the 50. I can zoom in a little bit. You see that drill bit? Look, that drill bit was down, I just showed you, and now we're already starting to recover. Just seeing a big green handle just now on my other screen right here. Hell, we might even fill this gap today. And I might be able to see some nice profits in this trade. Again, folks, this ain't hard. I can teach you how to do this stuff. You join Full Throttle and you immediately go in here and start watching your options weapon school training. If you have no idea what an option is, scroll down here, options weapon school. You get access to nine of these training sessions, folks. This is where I gather my intel. This is a call. This is a put. All the way down here to how I trade. Like I just shot just now an S&P 500. I call them sniper shots, man. These are quick snipe trades. Look at this. Time the bottom perfectly. Hell, we might even get back up to 6,900 by the close today. And this trade's going to start printing. It already is printing money. It's up $250, 30% in 7 minutes since I shot this trade. And we're getting a strong run off the bottom here. This ain't hard, folks. I can teach you how to do this. But as of me jumping on this market intel brief, there are 7 Full Throttle memberships left. You can scroll down on the bottom of the replay page to grab your Full Throttle membership based on the S&P. Look at this, folks. Based on the S&P 500 sniper shot that I did Monday morning, that closed for a max profit of $2,200. If you held that trade as I fired it, that was 20. Let me scroll down. $2,200 right there, right? I got out of it in 9 minutes for a 50% profit. But if you held that, the 100% profit would have been $2,200, folks. Again, men lie, trades don't. I can show you all this stuff, but we're having an absolute blast trading here at Top Gun Options, and I'll teach you how to do this stuff. Now we're up, look at this. Let me go show you S&P as I'm watching on my other screen. I see a big, I don't know why this account's delayed over this one. I got real-time quotes, right? Yeah. Anyway, I see a big candle heading up to 6,900. Over on this screen, that trades up almost $400 right now. So, implosion, bought the dip, timed it perfectly, and I think we're going to fill that gap by tomorrow. Would you like to make potentially $4 grand in a day and a half of trading? I know I would, and I potentially am going to. Okay, good stuff. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. I throw out these. I'm going to do a better job this year of throwing out these type of videos. Like, hey man, just saw this, and I'm going to put the ladder down and potentially help my fellow traders out. But 7 more Full Throttle memberships. You got to act. We're going to close the doors. If you haven't registered to attend the final brief tomorrow morning, solo Amazon, I'm going to brief an Amazon earnings trade. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for our final free brief of this week. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Fights on. Namaste and Basi. Wiz out.